Are you ready to rumble? I certainly am. So, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, meine Damen und Herren, señores y señoras, guten Abend, good evening, buonasera, buenas noches, bonsoir, buona notte, good avond, good kveld, dobry večer, dobry wieczór. Grüß Gott, grüezi wohl, shalom, yo estet kivanok, salam alaikum, konnichiwa, xin chao, ni hao, annyeong, namaste, kamusta, ianoara. Buon vespero, my friends from all over the world tuning in to see the grand finals of MorroW playing against Beastyqt. It is the first game. It will be a best of 7. The winner will take home $400. The second place player will take home $100. So it's $100 for sure. MorroW needs to pause the game right now. Now he needs to lag a little bit. We are on the MLG version of the Shadow Temple, meaning there's no closed positions. All the other maps in the map pool will not have any closed positions at all, like Metalopolis, like Shakura's Plateau. By Shakura's Plateau, of course, I mean the Shakura's closed position spawning next to each other. So it will be cross or close air for nearly all of those maps. We have a lot of GSL maps in the map pool. Maps we won't see any games on will be Terminus Re, and will be Crossfire because Beasty eliminated Terminus, MorroW eliminated Crossfire, and yeah, I'm looking really forward to seeing those guys play against each other. We just saw an entertaining show match of Nurture playing against MorroW, where MorroW was not able to take out Nurture, who was playing Terran. Nurture played once again, very good. MorroW now is ready to resume the game, and there we go, the game will be resumed. And yeah, so Beasty in the quarterfinals, and he actually was just and this was once again a story of a wildcard winner actually make it very far into the tournament, because actually he was not supposed to play in the tournament. He was playing in the finals of the qualifier, but then lost in the finals of the qualifier. But because of the fact that Tarsen was not able to attend the quarterfinals, he just like 4 hours before this tournament was supposed to start, he messaged me, oh, he can't actually play, and that's why I needed to look for a replacement. So I thought about Beasty, and then Beasty played really beastly, taking out Whitera in the quarterfinals, taking out Nerdshow 3-0 in the semifinals. And now he's in the finals. MorroW, on the other hand, he had a pretty much easy run. He had no problems at all taking out his opponent, who was Star Eagle. Star Eagle won the third qualifier for the tournament. By the way, he won the qualifier over Beastyqt. Star Eagle was taken out 3-0 by MorroW, and now, like most of you now know already, Dark Force was forced to give a default win to MorroW because he was occupied on short notice elsewhere, so he was not able to attend the semifinals. That's why we had this Nurture against MorroW show match coming up. So now MorroW here is going to go for a hatchery first play. There we see the spawning pool. There he's already mining gas. Now the SCV, the SCVs. So yeah, he's playing Zerg right now. The drones were brought down immediately over here at the natural expansion to repel these two SCVs and the one single Marine. Nurture, I'm sorry, just need to relax a little bit. Beasties, barracks, now producing 2 Marines at a time because he went double barracks opener, and there are more Marines brought in there. And once again, this is a very smart thing, building the bunkers so he can move his Marines here in the back. Now, the first bunker is about halfway down, the second bunker just started, so it takes another 30 seconds. There we see the spine crawler in the back. There we see some more Zerglings getting produced. The Zergling speed started 20 seconds ago for MorroW, and it looks like MorroW wants to go and move in here to get some interceptions down with those remaining Zerglings. So now Beasty is building a third bunker. Not just yet, the creep just spread it too much. The spine quarter just finished for MorroW, and of course MorroW needs some Zerglings to protect the possible rearrangement of this spine quarter. So at the moment he's taking some damage. He was only able to take out one single marine here, but that's it for the moment. So now Beasty's marines continue to move damage, and immediately at this spine quarter was getting rearranged. Beasty focusing on it. Now the marines moving in, and of course with the marines moving in, the Zerglings move in as well. So now, oh, really good Zergling micro by MorroW, actually taking out 2 of those marines, but still 3 marines are alive, continue to deal damage. So he lost 1 bunker, lost the second one, the third one will go down pretty soon as well, or it's actually get salvaged, and now it's up to the Zerglings trying to take out those 2 SCVs. So what did he lose? He lost this spine crawler, not really, because it still got half the HP, half HP as well for the hatchery. So good job by MorroW to deal with this double barracks pressure. Now those remaining marines, of course, they hide behind the barracks. And what is the follow-up play for Beasty? Double refinery just finished. There we see barracks number 3. We see command center is halfway done, so he was really investing a lot into doing some damage. And taking a look at the units lost tab, it didn't really pay out so much for Beasty. So MorroW currently in not too bad of a position. So now what is MorroW currently doing? He's just getting more drones out. He's getting a queen here at the natural expansion. Now having his Zerglings here at the front of the doorstep of Beasty basically is a good thing. Now with the speedlings not just spotting the SCV in time, so Beasty was able to just have the SCV basically as some sort of bait. And now with the marines on the high ground, he was not able to deal as much damage as he hoped. Lost the SCV, took out 2 Zerglings, so not that big of a deal. So here we have the Zerglings checking in the natural when Beasty is actually going to expand. Now this command center is finished. Orbital is 25 seconds away from being done. Here we see the factory. Supply depot get lowered right now for the marines to move out. Zergling will pretty soon die here. And at the same time, MorroW is not only getting a third queen, of course, a third queen as a creep to a transfusion queen, always a good thing to have. He's going for the lair, halfway done. He's going for the evolution chamber to research the +1, and he's going for a baneling's nest. So maybe MorroW would like to be very aggressive here very soon. Now the marines will take out all of those Zerglings with absolute ease. The stim is being prioritized for Beasty over the combat shield. It is 60 seconds away from being finished. He just started it 60 seconds ago, so it's another 100 seconds right now. We see the first Banes being morphed in for MorroW. Here's the orbital about to land. There are the Banes, there are more Banelings, even more Banelings, and with him having the lair finished, he actually could go for the centrifugal hooks, but still not having enough resources to do so. So now he's just getting more of his beam geysers starting to attack the rocks, but no, he just said, okay, I'm prioritizing those rocks at the gold, because he's like an insect in terms of getting the minerals, because what's more bling, what's more shiny is getting prioritized. Like insects always prefer light over no light, especially when it's dark outside. Here we have the stim and the combat ship just got queued up by MorroW. Double Medivac getting produced out of the starport factory, not doing anything at the moment. Maybe later on here we'll just go for some more tanks. One of Beasty's biggest flaws is actually him not sieging up with the siege tanks in time, not doing the proper scouting when and where to siege up in time. One of his strong suits is his multitasking, his ability to drop at multiple locations at once. So now he's not using his medivacs just to have the forces on the low ground, in the medivacs right now, but he also was using the marines on the low ground. Now he's dropping here. Macro heads coming up for MorroW. This overlord will most likely go down. Here are the banelings being morphed in, some more banelings moving over here. The marines doing some good damage. The Banelings took out 7 of those marines, so another 8 just survived. We see here is the hatchery coming up. This overlord still scouts everything important out in terms of, oh yeah, he's actually got siege tanks. But now Beasty's got out a Viking. Is he going to attack and scout here on the high ground? No, he's not. He's not spotting this overlord just in time. Now he's dropping some Marines once again to take out this Zergling here at the Zelnaga Watchtower. Immediately more Zerglings being moved over here at the same time. MorroW continuing with the creep spread, currently having 3 active creep tumors. The Medivac pulling back, at least for the moment, and with this macro hedge up for MorroW, we'll be able to produce non-stop units out of 3 hedges already, +1 for the Mutas, +1 for the Zerglings coming up, and the Mutas should be out pretty soon. Meanwhile, the Zerglings already starting to work here on the rocks. Where are the Mutas here? They are not just yet moving out with those. MorroW is. Now the Marines take out the Zergling, and Beastyqt is doing a really good job at taking out those scouting Zerglings. Not so much with the Overload though, but still not too bad of a position he's currently in. Now there is the Spine Crawler getting burrowed for MorroW, so of course defensive structures some are really good to repel units like missile turrets, banshees and stuff like this, but sometimes spine crawlers or photon cannons most likely are only there to buy yourself some time for your main army or a part of your army to arrive to deal with a possible attack. Now here is the Viking. Now the Viking will spot that the Zerglings are actually attacking the rocks. The rocks still had a 600 HP left. Now those rocks will go down pretty soon for Beastyqt. At the same time, MorroW with his trademark timing, when he's just about to send overlords everywhere on the map, and now he's doing this, but Beastyqt now finally got his Viking come into play. MorroW's got the speed for the overlord already finished, so he will be able to get away just in time. But no, this overlord goes down, but so is the Viking because of the Mutas. Now here are where the Marines taking out all those Zerglings. We still see the bloodstains here on the floor, now slightly disappearing. And this siege tank is actually blocked. He needs to lower this supply depot for the siege tank actually to get out. Factory getting rearranged, getting another tech lab, because this missile turret was actually blocking the tech lab placement. Now more missile turrets getting built here pretty soon. There are the Mutas. Now the Marines move in once again. Nice job by MorroW to take out this missile turret in production. The second one is about to get finished, and there we have some more overloads being spread out. And take a look at the minimap just yourself. You should see all those minimaps, all those red dots around. Beastyqt repairing his supply depot in time. This missile turret killed one Mutalist, so absolutely worth it. Good job. Well played. Here we have MorroW, by the way, expanding to the 6 o'clock natural. He's going for the hatchery on the bottom right corner expansion. Meanwhile, taking a look at the harvester count, it is 99 for MorroW already compared to the 59 for Beastyqt. So MorroW really doing a good job at getting a good enough income, but at the same time means that army's difference is actually not that big. It's 82 against the 72. Here we have the +2/+2 coming up for MorroW, at the same time the +2 attack and the +1 coming up for Beastyqt's Marines. The Mutas still trying to do some more damage. Will they take out the rocks? No, they will not. And yeah, MorroW is just doing a good job. It's constantly spreading those remaining creep tumors. He's currently on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 active creep tumors, and it's not the creep tumor, it's at least the overlord spreading the love here a little bit more. And looks like Beastyqt is about to move out for the first time. MorroW actually is already max reached. 23 banelings being morphed in, now got finished, and he is rolling with his banelings, but the siege tanks are sieged up. MorroW is attacking anyway, and here are the Zerglings taking out the majority of the Marines, and so do the banelings. The Mutalists were able to take out all of the siege tanks, and now Beastyqt is not looking too good of a position. He's in 134 supply compared to the 200 of MorroW, and MorroW is doing just a good job at being everywhere at the same time. Here are the Medivacs by Beastyqt getting taken out. Oh, actually this was only one Medivac, but still. And now, of course, with MorroW having the way better income, take a look at 2,800 minerals per minute compared to the 1,600. Of course, he's able to just get mass spine crawlers to defend against possible pushes. Now, Beastyqt here expanding once again to the top left, now realizing, I need to get rid of this overlord before he's actually able to land the command center here. So now he needs to send some Marines over there. maybe send some more Marines to just take out some overlords would be a nice thing to do as well. Here we see a Queen at the front just going for more active creep tumors, just adding 3 more, of course forcing scans, forcing your opponent to pay even more attention, allowing your units to just be much more mobile, be much more faster here at the 6 o'clock main. Another hedge is coming up, and here are the mutas just taking out 1 missile turret after another. 3 missile turrets went down, and now those 4 barracks in production might not look too good. More Marines moving in, but 4 Marines by far are not enough. Now here we have more Marines moving in. This is 14 more Marines. Now they're repelling the mutas, but 3 missile turrets, 2 SCVs, and actually 4 barracks in construction got taken out by those forces. At the same time, we see a big blob of MorroW's army moving over here to the 12 o'clock natural expansion. Maybe he plans to attack here in the top left, where now the overlord and the creep is gone, but the planetary is not even started. Now it is started, but this might be a little too late. Beasty realizing this, lifting up his building just in time. The banelings took out a lot of those forces of the Marines of Beasty, but now the siege tanks do a little bit better of a job, and we see some infested Terrans being thrown down here. 5 zombies in total for MorroW. There we have an overlord here on the high ground. Another set of mutas is just being very aggressive, taking out the medivac, which had a Thor in it. Of course, this is pretty much huge, and at least for this first game, MorroW is absolutely ripping Beasty apart right now. There we see the command sensor is finally landed. Meanwhile, Beasty going with the +2 tanks, about to get finished pretty soon. He's got the +2 armor halfway done. Third finished is his Terran infantry weapons level 3. We see 9 more spine crawlers. Oh, actually not, I'm wrong. Forgive me. 16, 17, 18 more spine crawlers coming up. He's got way more than enough minerals to just do this anyway. He's got 5,000 minerals compared to 200 on the bank right now. And judging by the income tab of what we see, in terms of minerals it's pretty much even, but in terms of gas income we see a huge advantage here for MorroW. Now Beasty tries to go for another drop, got taken out by the Banes and the mutas just in time. At the same time, Beasty is playing very carefully, having his siege tanks sieged up already, sensor towers providing some additional information, and take a look at all those baneling landmines all over the place. They are basically everywhere, so he will force tons of scans of Beasty at the same time. MorroW is just going for some more Brute Lords. He's got 4 on the field, 3 more. It is what he's getting right now, as well as the +3 for the melee units, +1 for the flyers. And Beasty already anticipating it, because he's producing 3 Vikings at once, and Vikings are not only good to take out those Brute Lords. If you have the proper support for the Vikings, they're even good at taking out Corruptors, and especially Mutalisk, and if there's the threat of all those units, it's gone, you still can hunt Overlords just fine. 2 Marines not really saying, you Overlords, you look so peaceful, I'm most likely not going to attack you anytime soon. MorroW rearranging this Overlord here after seeing the Marine might be in range. There we see even more borrowed Zerglings, and MorroW with his units all over the place got a very good coverage. Now this Overlord is going down, the second one not just yet, because the Marines take out the remaining units. We still have this Overlord here. Beasty spotting the creep but not spotting the Overlord. And now Beasty is going for the +3 infantry armor, and he's going for the Terran building armor, of course, allowing out Terran buildings to have 2 additional armor. Planetary fortresses, for example, then will have 5 armor, and of course all remaining Terran buildings will have 3 armor, including those missile turrets, and even including auto turrets for Raven, even though most likely won't see any more Ravens here. So 6 Infestors coming up for MorroW. He's going for a Nidus Worm, most likely here at the front somewhere, if I am not mistaken. Maybe here at the space, maybe here at the natural, maybe at the... I don't know where the Nidus Worm is, but it is somewhere on the map. Now we see the mutas continuing to be aggressive. The Marines will get taken out as well. And if you remember, MorroW was at a 70-80 supply lead. and now Beastie is up to 190 supply once again, so really macroed up. But taking a look at the resource counting station, it is 100. Oops, wrong button, I'm sorry. It's 8,000 minerals to 200 minerals, but still Beastyqt got a little bit more gas. So Beastie basically needs to be super duper cost efficient, otherwise MorroW will just immediately build up 200 supply, assuming he will lose all of his forces. So now here are the spine crawlers. We have 15 spine crawlers here at the front getting rearranged. There are the brood lords, a total of 11 brood lords. Now we're taking, what about the tanks? Will they unsiege? Right now I'm just waiting for it. Now first fungals being casted on the Vikings. Of course, Vikings being armored units take quite a lot of damage from the fungals. Now here are the Corruptors. The Corruptors doing a good job in addition to those remaining units, but now with a Beastie basically unsieging and moving forward and MorroW not having too many units on the ground, he takes out nearly all the ground units, but still it is just too many Corruptors, it is too many Broodlords, and that's why Beastie called GG. And after 27 minutes in this best of 7, we have a winner for the game number 1. It is MorroW from MorroW Sports, and he is going to be up 1-0. Of course, the best of 7 means whoever wins first 4 out of 7 matches will take home the tournament.